Hi, everybody. Yeah, I'm Peter Ryan, and it's my privilege to be involved in pro-life. Volume up. Hello. Yeah. I want to say how delighted I am, truly delighted, by the way 40 Days for Life has gone here in Moncton. I congratulate you and all those that took part. And I believe that the Lord has a big smile when he sees all this mighty prayer that has gone up to him for 40 days. We know we can trust in that power of prayer. There have been many, many signs of his that he has been at work through these 40 days. Many, many stories and anecdotes, and Rosalie has put some of them down, and they're on the blog, and they're all so beautiful. And I believe these things are just signs of God at work, and we have no idea of how much God has been at work, and we may never realize. I've been very touched to see every time I've been here to see the outpouring of participation. You have also given pro-life tremendous exposure. So many thousands of people have seen this. So don't worry so much that it hasn't been big news in the media. The media have missed the boat. That's very sad, eh? I don't know if you've ever thought that the media tell the news. Well, they don't exactly tell the news. They tell the news that interests them. And the news that doesn't interest them, they ignore. Something pro-life, they're not interested. It's not because the topic is abortion, however. Can you imagine if there were no abortions at that hospital? And if there was a campaign of pro-abortion people outside for 40 days, can you imagine the media coverage? It would be big. So that is a revelation of who the media is. We have to pray for all of those people at CBC and Times and Transcript. They're missing the boat. And I have to say with some sadness also that I think another group that is somewhat missing the boat are our clergy, because the question might be asked, where have the clergy been? They are the leaders in the Christian community. They are the leaders in prayer, and I think they've been largely absent. God bless those that have been here. They are very special, and you should always thank any clergy who do show any interest and support for life, because they are in a way standing out from their own crowd, and they deserve our thanks and appreciation. But we pray for them, all of the others who haven't got it yet, that they will get it. And all of those that have been opposed, and there have been a few opposed in various ways, and those are the people that we need to pray for, eh? And did I tell the story of that young man before, the man who harassed us and then seemed to have a change of heart? I told you that story, eh? Everybody heard that story? Little story. This, in Fredericton last year, we had a lot of people, well, quite a lot. Every day we had people that would go by in front of our 40 days crowd, and they would yell things, and it was abusive, it wasn't very nice, but our response was to pray for those people. Well, it so happened that after 40 days was over, we had somebody who kept coming up to our pro-life house in Fredericton. They would open the door and yell something not nice in, and then slam the door and run away. Finally, one day, the door opened again, and somebody came in. It was a young man. And I went down to meet him, and he started talking about, those people that are against abortion. I guess you're one of them. And those people that were there, last year across the street, they were awful. Those were a bad bunch, Really, I just started talking, I was there, and I know those people, they weren't that bad. Yeah, but they hated women. No, we don't hate anybody, we don't hate any women. Yeah, well, I thought that they did sort of hate women, and so when I saw them, I would kind of yell things, And I said, really, you did that? Did you do it quite often? Yeah, pretty much every day I go by, I thought I could stand up for those women because you guys were hating them so much, and somebody had, I said, that's too bad. So we just talked, And as we talked, I could see how his attitude was changing. It was calming down. He said, maybe the way I did that last year wasn't the right way to do things, and I can see that you're not that bad, and finally he ends up saying, I'm kind of sorry that I did what I did. I shouldn't have done that. And then his mind was going, and he thinks, well, those babies, they don't have souls anyway, do they? Well, they're babies, they're alive. Well, wouldn't they have souls? Is it really? Like, when he was actually thinking, and in his confusion, he was groping. And that was one of the guys that was yelling, And yet I was amazed all the time that here he was. So why was he even there talking? That was the Lord, I think, that had brought him in. So don't ever feel too cynical about, people that are so nasty and whatnot, because we can never give up hope in what God can do. So on behalf of our association and our president, we have a new president of Beth Crouchman, the board of directors, everybody in the Brunswick Right to Life, and all of those that we labor for, including the unborn, I wish to thank each and every one of you for what you have done during these 40 days, and I especially want to thank on your behalf also, your Mother General, who was putting it all together. God bless you. And you have some ideas about where we go from here, but don't stop praying for the hospital. And when you go by the hospital, it would also be very good if you go into the hospital, maybe to visit the chapel and say a prayer. We found out that it's Monday mornings when you do the abortions. It would be an idea to make a visit on Monday mornings and just quietly, discreetly. Don't go waving a sign around, praying for an end to abortion. I mean, that's not probably the place to do that. Just go and pray and trust in that. So thank you and God bless you. And the day will come when things do change. Let us hope for that day. Thanks.